Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it is Sunday the 15th of September 2019, and this is the weekly outlook for spot gold and dollar yen. Let's begin with spot gold, and this is the daily chart, and you can see the volatility on Thursday with this long wick spinning top, almost a doji, but with a longer wick at the top, so it's turning bearish for the short term. And after hitting the weekly pivot, it pulled back down to the monthly pivot, and then on Friday it retraced to retest the weekly S1 pivot again. Right, this volatility was created or caused by the ECB, and during the day it was fairly quiet until the ECB announcements came out, and it also joined the euro and pound and dollar yen in this volatility, by first turning bullish to hit the weekly pivot and then retrace lower. As the dollar has risen at the same time, and due to also the trade tensions being alleviated somewhat, cooling off between US and China. So the market is now in a risk-on mode, and because of that, it has caused dollar yen to rise and spot gold to retrace lower. And this could continue into week 3 next week. And if it breaks below this previous swing low here, then it could target the weekly S2 and the daily 55 EMA here. We'll see what the new pivots will be for next week, but it will be in the range of this daily 55 EMA. There is also a Fibonacci level here at the 162 pip extension of a bigger wick, of a bigger move, this bigger move from the lows. Okay, just switching to the 4-hour time frame. You can see that was the break of the trend line, and below the 4-hour 200 EMA, just to drop below the monthly pivot and down to the weekly S1 pivot. Alright, so there could be further retracement lower for next week. And this should mean that the market risk on mode could continue. Let's take a look at the dollar yen to see how that's looking like. And with the risk on mode, market has been selling off the Japanese yen, so the dollar yen has been rising, and it rose from the weekly R1 to the weekly R2 pivot, and now it has hit the 78.6 retracement fib level of this swing lower, and also closed above the 108 pivot level. So apart from the trade tensions with the markets in a risk on mode, this coming week is going to be a key one for the FOMC. They have a Fed will decide on their interest rate, and market is expecting a rate cut of another 25 basis points, and this is on Thursday morning, early Thursday morning in Singapore, Wednesday afternoon in the US. So that will be a major news event for next week. So markets could be pricing the rate cut in earlier, and markets could, the stock market could also be continuing to rise. And in anticipation of the news, for the dollar yen, next target is going to be at the 200 period EMA on the daily time frame. But there could be some retracement lower first. We will see whether this previous resistance at 108 will hold, or there could be some retracement lower first before any continuation move higher. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. Yeah, there is a potential for retracement lower before any continuation move higher, or it could continue to retrace all the way back to this previous swing low right at the daily 55 EMA. So we'll see how the markets react in the first couple of days before the Fed announcement. But watch out for the news event. All right, we'll follow up on Tuesday to see how the markets are reacting. And meanwhile, have a good trading week and cheers.